Dear class 9th, as we had started Merchant of Venice previously, but through your mail I came to know that we have not started Act 1, Scene 1. And without doing it, you won't be able to understand the rest of the scenes. So I'm very thankful to those students who had made me aware of this fact that it wasn't started at all. Thank you, children. So in this now in this video or in this class, I'll start explaining you scene 1 of Act 1. We'll start from the beginning. Please pay attention to each and every word and make full use of it, as Shakespearean language is very difficult to understand, and this is your first time when you are going through Shakespearean language. So in Act 1, Scene 1, we will find Antonio, who is the real merchant of Venice. Okay, we'll find him in a very sad mood. His friends Salario and Salanio are trying to find the reason of his sadness. So children, let's find out what happens. So children, let's start Merchant of Venice, Act 1, Scene 1. Scene 1 opens in the street of Venice, where you can see that Antonio is with his friends Salarino and Salanio. Let's finish Antonio's part first. See children what Antonio is saying. In sooth, I know not why I am so sad. In sooth, sooth means truly, honestly. Honestly, I know not, I do not know why I am so sad, why I feel so sad, why I am feeling so sad. It worries me. Worries me? It makes me depressed. It worries me. This feeling of sadness makes me depressed. And you say means Salarino and Salanio also say that it worries you, that it also makes you depressed. Okay, he said that this feeling of sadness is making all of us very depressed. How I got it? Where I had the feeling from, where I had got this feeling from, where I had found it, or came by it, or where I had got this feeling. What stuff? What it consists of, what it is made up of, whereof it is born, whereof, okay, and from where it is originated, from where it is born. I am to learn. I am to learn. I have to know. I have yet to know from where this feeling had come to me, from where I had got it, and from where it is born, and from where it is born, it has come from. And such a want wit sadness. Want wit means dull fellow. Okay, and such a want wit sadness makes of me. This depression, this sadness has made me such a dull fellow. Want wit sadness. This sadness has made me, or this depression has made me such a dull fellow that I have much ado to know myself, that I fail to know myself, that I fail to know who I am. Okay, Antonio is of very melancholic nature. Okay, this feeling has made him such a dull fellow that he is saying, even I failed to know myself. Salarino, your mind is tossing on the ocean. Your mind is tossing, means your mind is diverted. Your mind is at the sea. Your mind is thinking about your business, which are which is at the sea. So your mind is tossing on the ocean. Your mind is at the sea, there where your argosies, that is large merchant ships. Large merchant ships. There your argosies with portly sail. There means he is saying, Salarino is saying to Antonio, your mind is at the sea, where your ships, which are full of cargoes, richly cargoes, move on the waves. They are moving on the waves, okay? Like signors. Signors means gentlemen, great lords, okay? Like signors, like gentlemen, and rich burghers, okay? Rich burghers. Burghers means, what do you mean by burghers? That is important, wealthy citizens, okay? So Salarino is saying your mind is diverted towards the sea, where your ships are filled with cargo, and they are moving on the waves like great lords, like gentlemen, and wealthy citizens, important citizens. Or as it were, the pageants of the sea. The pageant of the sea. Pageant means the decorated carts in, just like in exhibitions, decorated ships, which are moving as if they are taking part in a pageant. Okay, so like signors and rich burghers on the flood, or as it were the pageant of the sea. The large ships which are passing, they are passing in a magnificent procession, magnificent exhibition, and they are your ships which are so decorated, they are looking as if they are ruling over the smaller ships. Do over pair means looking carefully. They are dominating the smaller, the petty traffickers, the small ships. Traffickers, small ships. That courtesy to them, and these small ships, they are showing respect to the large ships. Do them reverence. Okay, they are showing them the respect. The large ships, which are passing in the waves, through the waves in a magnificent procession, and they are looking as if they are ruling over the smaller ships. And even the smaller ships, they also bow down in order to show what? Respect. They bow before the bigger ships as they just pass, as they speed past them with their canvas sails, with their decorated wings. Now see children, Salanio's part. Believe me, sir, had I such venture forth. Venture means business. Believe me, sir. Okay, he is saying to Antonio, in order to make him feel encouraged, he is saying, believe me, sir, had I such venture forth. If I had such financial business in danger, financial ventures in danger, the better part means greater part of, maximum part of, then better part of my affections here means thoughts, okay, the greater part of my thoughts be with my hopes abroad means where his business is, okay, the better part of my thoughts, the greater part of my thoughts would be fixed on my hopes abroad, where my business is. I would be thinking about my business only. I should be still plucking the grass. Means then I would be at that time when my venture, I'll find my venture, my business in danger. At that time, I will pluck the grass, okay, and throw it up. I will be plucking the grass and throwing it up in order to see in which direction, where sits the wind. Where sits the wind means in which direction the wind is blowing, whether the wind is favorable to my ships or not. Peering in maps for ports. Peering, I'll study. I would also study the maps in order to know the harbors, okay, piers, the channels and the roads, everything, okay, and every object that might make me fear misfortune to my business. I will consider each and everything. I would study the maps, the harbors, the roads, the channels, every object, and consider everything that might pose danger to my business, that will be proved danger to my business. And out of doubt means certainly, and this certainly and this is certain would make me sad. All these things which he has considered, all these things means the direction of the wind, the harbors, the channels, the roads. He will consider each and everything which will bring danger to his, which will bring risk to his business. He will think about that, and certainly he will be sad. All these things would make him sad. So that's all, children. Next paragraph we will do in our next class. And if you have any problem regarding my explanation, regarding understanding of the paragraphs or understanding of any dialogues, please let me know about your problems through my mail ID. Okay.